Our Tony in the Trenches question comes from Daryl in Bowling Green, who asks, Tony, I'm getting ready to retire and would like to pay off my home. A buddy of mine at work says he's always heard to never pay your home off, especially with interest rates so low. Your thoughts? Well, Daryl, the first problem with your buddy's advice is the use of the word never. You see, over the past 36 years and personally meeting with over 15,000 savers, one thing I've learned when it comes to personal finance is to avoid what I call the never say never crowd. Friends, neighbors, coworkers, financial advisors, and yes, even the financial entertainers on TV, radio, and the internet who love telling others what to do and throwing out the never word on multiple topics that may or may not be in your best interest. Now, to avoid a lot of confusion in your life, here's my advice. Whenever someone says, never ever pay off your home, or never ever be in debt, or never ever rent, whatever that never ever-ism might be, grab your wallet or purse and get the heck out of there and run as fast as you can. Keep going, run again. Wow, look at her, Ivy. Whee, keep going, one more time. Fast as you can, move those arms. Move those arms. Trust me, folks, when it comes to planning for retirement, there is no such thing as never ever. Retirement and the decisions one might make with their money, and yes, where they choose to live and how much they choose to pay for where they live, is different for different people. We are not all wired alike. We do not always want the same things, nor spend or invest our money the same way. And to assume that we should never ever do such and such is not only faulty advice, but it shows a level of ignorance on the part of the know-it-all advice giver. In other words, there is no one-size-fits-all. Yet what I thought I would do is answer Daryl's question because it is a dandy. Should you go into retirement with a paid-for home or carry debt on it? Now, this depends on whether you are an investor or saver, so let's take the investor. An investor will approach the decision from what I call an economical perspective. They would look at current interest rates, which are currently at all-time lows, and a current stock market, which is at an all-time high. And as an investor, deduce that by using the bank's cheap money, the investor can surely take that money, let's say currently at 3% for a 30-year mortgage, and invest the difference in a growth mutual fund earning 10% like the guy on the radio keeps talking about. Okay, if in fact one could earn 10% on a growth mutual fund, of course, it would make more sense to borrow money from the bank at 3% and invest the difference in the growth mutual fund. I mean, if you could do that, you'd never pay off your home, right? Well, the investor's decision on whether to pay off the home or not is what I refer to as an economical approach to the decision. But let's take a saver, our typical client, and people like me and my wife, Susan. Let's say I shared this same idea with a saver in terms of the investor strategy of taking on a mortgage, paying the bank 3%, and investing the difference in a growth mutual fund. A saver's next question will be, Tony, can you guarantee me that I can borrow this money at 3% and earn 10%? Remember, savers like guarantees much better than they do speculating with money. So if I'm honest, and if the never say never guy on the radio is honest, we must say there is no guarantees that you're going to earn 10% on your money. In fact, you could lose it all and then be stuck with a mortgage through your retirement, to which the saver would probably respond,
"You gotta be kidding."
And this is because a saver's approach to this subject is from a psychological approach, not economical. And since I do have a degree in psychology and wrote a book on this very subject, I can understand why they don't want a mortgage in retirement. In other words, they are not approaching it from economical, but psychological. A saver does not want the obligation nor the uncertainty of having a house payment in retirement. Of course, that's why me and my wife Susan decided to pay off our home. And you know what? It's weird, but we actually feel better about it now that it's paid off. You know, you might say, Tony, couldn't you put that money to better use in your business? Well, yeah, I probably could have, but I'm just saying it's a good feeling to know that we don't have a house payment.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips, and be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.